EU to take legal action against UK for breach of international law. Brexit deal in chaos. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen wrote to the Prime Minister demanding an overhaul of his Brexit bill by the end of the month. The German accused the government of being in breach of good faith commitments signed up to in last year's Withdrawal Agreement. But Downing Street was confident of facing down the challenge to scrap internal market bill powers that allow ministers to overrule sections of the treaty relating to Northern Ireland. And some Number 10 insiders were even mocking the EU's lengthy legal process, which has an average pre-litigation phase of 35 months and often ends in failure. Ms von der Leyen said, "We had invited our British friends to remove the problematic parts of their draft internal market bill by the end of September. This draft bill is by its nature a breach of the obligation of good faith laid down in the Withdrawal Agreement. Moreover, if it is adopted as it is, it will be in full contradiction to the Protocol on Ireland, Northern Ireland." The deadline lapsed on Wednesday. The problematic provisions have not been removed. Therefore, this morning the Commission has decided to send a letter of formal notice to the UK government. This is the first step in an infringement procedure. Ms von der Leyen has given the government until the end of the month to respond to her order to scrap the legislation. The Brussels boss triggered the legal action after securing the support of her team of 26 EU commissioners. She has previously insisted the Commission will not be shy in taking action against Britain amid mounting pressure from European countries, such as France, to take an increasingly hard line against Brexit. French Europe Minister Clément Beaune said, "We are constantly being tested on a lot of things, so you have to be consistent. The question is if the EU is firm and united. The answer is yes. A withdrawal agreement was signed, voted by Parliament, impossible to question. If so, we could not validate the agreement on our future relationship with the United Kingdom. It is clear." Michel Barnier, the EU's chief Brexit negotiator, said, "Full and effective implementation of the withdrawal agreement will always be an absolute priority for the EU. It is the result of long EU-UK negotiations and the only way to protect the Good Friday Agreement, guaranteeing peace and stability on the island of Ireland." The European People's Party, the largest bloc-wide political group, welcomed the news. It said, "We welcome the European Commission decision to launch legal action against the UK over the internal market bill. We stand by our commitments, and don't see why the UK can't do the same." And a message to Boris Johnson: provocation is not a good method of negotiation. Norbert Röttgen, head of the German Parliament's influential Foreign Affairs Committee, said, "The EU is right to pursue legal steps against the UK. The internal market bill violates existing law. Instead of creating new conflicts with regard to the Ireland question by contract, the UK should use the time left to negotiate. Europe for one wants a deal. The government insists its Brexit bill is a safety net to protect Northern Ireland's place within the United Kingdom." A spokesman said, "We will respond to the letter in due course. We have clearly set out our reasons for introducing the measures related to the Northern Ireland Protocol. We need to create a legal safety net to protect the integrity of the UK's internal market, ensure ministers can always deliver on their obligations to Northern Ireland and protect the gains from the peace process." The legal action could see Mr. Johnson hauled before judges at the European Court of Justice, and if the EU's Luxembourg-based judges find the Prime Minister in breach of his Brexit deal, the UK could be slapped with hefty fines or trade sanctions. The announcement was made as wrangling over an UK-EU trade deal continued with Lord Frost, the Prime Minister's Brexit envoy, in Brussels for talks with counterpart Michel Barnier. Ms von der Leyen will meet with Irish Premier Michael Martin later today. Dublin believes the most contentious parts of Number 10's Brexit bill will eventually fade away once a trade deal is concluded, according to Foreign Minister Simon Coveney.